Hi, I am Candice Pierucci, and as many of you know, I'm the proud representative of House District 52, which includes Harriman, Riverton, and South Jordan. I am a product of this community. I was born and raised in Utah and have lived in this area for 17 years. My roots are here. I love this community. Because of this, my husband and I have chosen to live and raise our family here. When I ran during the special election, I committed to working hard, being incredibly accessible, being proactive in reaching out for feedback, and facilitating elevated dialogue. I committed to fighting for bold solutions, tackling hard conversations, and working closely with our local leaders to empower cities and promote local control. As your representative, I have done just that. In the past 6 months, I have championed responsible growth. I firmly believe that government closest to its people is the most responsive, which is why I'm an advocate for local control. This session, I worked closely with our city and community leaders to pass legislation that empowers cities and the land use decision-making process. Local government is where the rubber meets the road, and it is where most land use and zoning and planning decisions should be made. Projects like Olympia Hills should never happen without the support of communities, the communities that it directly impacts. Right off the bat, I voted against raising taxes on food and gas. And then, after being one of the few Republicans to vote no, I voted to repeal the tax reform bill. I have advocated for transportation and infrastructure funding for our area. I supported historic legislation that stabilizes education funding to fund enrollment growth and inflation annually to ensure that our children are receiving the best education. This will be on the ballot for you to vote on this November. I have promoted policies that facilitate innovation in education, empower parents, and put student success and learning first. This session, I was recognized as a Defender of Liberty by Libertas Institute for consistently voting to promote personal freedom, property rights, free markets, justice and due process, and limited and open government. When reviewing legislation, the first questions I ask are, is this the role of government? And is this the right level of government to be addressing this issue? As your representative, I have fought to reduce the burden of government, defended our Second Amendment rights, and supported pro-life and pro-family policies. We need someone representing us who puts people above programs, who understands the characteristics of our community and can be trusted to make decisions that will help our families. I have brought a fresh perspective and renewed energy in serving our district. And now, more than ever, is the time for us to come together as a community to stand by our principles and promote freedom. 2020 has proved to be a challenging year, to say the least, for our community and state. Our homes have been shaken by earthquakes, quite literally, and a global pandemic is wreaking havoc on our economy and public health. We have had more Utahns apply for unemployment benefits in 2 weeks than we did in all of 2019. Small businesses are struggling, and while we stay home to social distance, healthcare professionals are working overtime, putting their own lives at risk to take care of individuals in our community who are sick. And while all this can be incredibly overwhelming, I have been reminded over and over again what makes our state so great. It's people, our community. Individuals have stepped up, neighbors helping neighbors, people supporting local business, companies have shifted production to address critical needs. Utah has unique challenges ahead, and I am committed to working with you and for you. Let's do this together. I'm Representative Candice Pierucci. I appreciate your support and once again, ask for your vote.